Hi, I'm George Snyder, one of the developers of the AI-MCP Agent platform. Let's talk about a question every team building with AI eventually has to answer. What does a production-ready AI agent actually cost? Not the demo, the version you'd trust in production. Here's the trap. Building a single agent, a chatbot with a prompt, is easy, and AI has made it even easier. But that's not what a business actually ships. A real AI application, one that runs a live use case with several agents working together, wired into your systems, maybe even answering the phone, and governed end to end. That's the iceberg, and most of it can't be written away with faster code. So let's compare honestly. There are three ways to get one production-ready AI application. Build it by hand, build it with AI assistants like Claude Code, or leverage a platform that's already built. We'll measure all three on the same three things: time to production, fully loaded cost, and who owns the risk. Below the waterline sit 8 layers you can't skip to turn that agent into a real application. AI genuinely melts the tip: development, testing, deployment. But the deeper layers are calendar, audit, and process bound. Faster code just doesn't move them. Here's every layer, 3 ways, with a real cost and time estimate for each. And this reflects where AI development actually is today. Agentic coding compresses the build layers hard, but look at compliance and ongoing operations. They don't move, whether you hand code them or use AI. The audit clock and the operations don't care how fast you type. Compliance is the one thing AI cannot shortcut. A SOC 2 Type 2 audit requires an observation window, 3 to 6 months of your controls actually operating before an auditor will sign anything. Add HIPAA, GDPR, the EU AI Act, a tamper-evident audit trail, penetration testing. That's 6 to 12 months and $50,000 to $150,000 at a minimum, and no amount of faster code changes it. So add it up. Build it by hand, and you're looking at 10 to 16 months and roughly $500,000 to $900,000 in your first year. Use AI, and the build shrinks, but the audit clock doesn't. So you still land 6 to 12 months out. And either way, 100% of the risk is yours. On AI-MCP, your first agent in minutes, production in days on a subscription. Here's the point. We already paid this bill. Every layer below the waterline, development, testing, deployment, infrastructure, security, compliance, redundancy, and operations, is already built, tested, and operated on the AI-MCP platform, so you don't have to. And cost optimization, that's not even one of the layers. It's the umbrella over all of them. On AI-MCP, you see and control cost from your very first design turn-by-turn cost while you test. Compare models side by side to find the best quality at the lowest cost. Hard caps per agent, user, and provider. Build it yourself teams bolt cost tracking on late, if ever. Here, it's there from day one. And this isn't a promise, it's a running platform. Cost budgets with hard caps, HIPAA and SOC 2 readiness you can export for your auditors, and enterprise reporting across every AI dollar your organization spends. Same agent, 3 ways: by hand, a year or more, and hundreds of thousands of dollars. With AI, faster to build but the same audit clock, and the risk still yours. Or leverage AI-MCP, production in days, compliance ready, and you keep control and your own keys. So here's the takeaway. The demo is cheap. Production is the real cost, and AI makes the demo faster. But the audit clock, the disaster recovery drill, and the operations don't move. We already paid that bill, so you can start today, governed and compliance ready. And every figure you saw comes from a real published source, all of them linked in the description below. I'm George Snyder. Thanks for watching. Come see it at aimcp-services.ai.